What's up, everybody? We're live. We're live. We're live. We're live, and we're gonna do a fun unboxing. I think, I think everything's working the way it should. We shall see. Hopefully Thursdays at 3. So this is week number 2 at 3, live in the toy room. So hopefully you guys can all tune in, have a little bit of fun, comment, and chime in. I do not actually have my phone down in here with me at all. So, whatever we're going to have a conversation, I'm just going to have to answer as best I can on the fly here. We have some fun stuff to share. We're going to have, let's see. We have a couple variants to share. We have a watch story, which is kind of different. It's really rather kind of unique and good customer service story. I just want to make sure that I have things properly synced. Yep, good. We're good to go. It is working! Sorry, I tried a new thing. I had a little intro added in there. You guys want to see it again? It's kind of funny. But I didn't hear the sound. I don't think the sound came through this time. That's not cool. This is what I made yesterday. And it's supposed to have a little sound, but I did not hear it. No sound came through. Bummer. Oh well, we'll have to try it a different time. I'll fix that. But there's a little sound effect. Is everyone safe? Everyone doing good? It's a lot of crazy stuff happening right now. A lot of people are on furlough, which I'm going to take a quick minute here and just give a little PSA. I technically was on furlough when I made the initial post, and it was supposed to be for a couple weeks. They called back a few days later and like, hey, we got it figured out. Come on back. So, good. That's awesome. That's fantastic. I feel very, very blessed and fortunate. But the downside is I promised you guys lives at 3, so I'm going to still do the lives at 3, but I'm going to keep them to a half an hour. So hopefully by 3:30 we'll have our fun, have some good banter back and forth. Hey, Clint, what's up, man? And yeah, we'll just go from there. I will do my best. Let me try to pull up the feed somewhere. Let me try to actually pull it up on Facebook, and I'll do my best to answer comments there off to the side. Looks like I haven't missed too many, so I will again do my best to answer those in real time as I see them. And yeah, all right. So let's do this. Without further ado, I'm going to show you something, a hand sketch. I know people have seen these as of late. A great time. I know it was kind of we're quarantined, but I hope you were able to have some fun. I know it was a good time chiming in to say happy birthday. I know Cullen had his birthday that day too. It was a good time. A lot of people have had some birthdays recently. Of course, Mountain Dew. And for those of you who wish to play, because of the way that I won't go live like this, I can't necessarily tag everything the way I want to. So, once this is done, I will tag this. This is a MOTU memory game. The MOTU memory game is in effect right now. I have moved 2 things, and they are visible from me sitting here like this, and they are visible from the same angle as last week. Now, again, I told you all I would double up the prize, meaning you get 2 shirts if you can find it this week, because it's a reversed image. But again, I tried to make it a little fun. I tried to make it so you can find them and not go absolutely crazy, because some people have. They've taken screenshots. They've tried to flip them. They've tried to... That's cool. That's part of the fun, right? We want you guys to have fun with this, and that's why we're sharing. So, speaking of sharing, I'm going to share a story, which I'm pretty sure that's what's in this package here. Everything I have washed and sprayed down and been careful. Now, this one is completely sealed, so I will have to... double check and wash it and just make sure I'm good to go there. I normally pray that much that guy anyway, the OCD in me. But this is, yes, this is what it is. Okay, so I get it. We all want a good deal. Most of us are like, hey, I'd like to try to get the best deal possible. Some of us don't know costs of things, of certain things, and sometimes You can't find the prices online. You can't find a good source. You try to do your due diligence and you just can't find anything. So there's a watch on eBay, and it's still on eBay, and I could not find any comps. Nothing quite like that one, okay? Everything else I found that was similar, very, very similar, was way, 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 way less expensive. And I couldn't understand why. So I wrote an email and I simply asked the seller, like, hey, I don't know much about watches. The things I find that are comparable are significantly less. Could you help educate me as to what makes this one more valuable? So that way, again, I don't want to look like a fool. I thought by asking, I would get a decent response. I got a nasty gram. Horrible, horrible, horrible message from the individual saying that I was purposely playing dumb, trying to scalp and gouge. And like, dude, I have... Okay, you ready for this? It's a Fairfax watch. This isn't gold. This isn't silver. This is a Fairfax, Swiss made, nothing super special. Anywhere, $150 on the high end, down to $20 or less. Okay, these are nothing super special for the most part, as best I know. So, with that being said, if someone knows something different than I do, please help educate me, because again, I don't know. All I did is I saved a search, and the next time something would come up, I was hopeful that I could get it. I did. And this is that piece. And it apparently still works, so I'm going to take care and make sure that I clean it and do what needs to be properly, because this is a wind-up piece. Now, that being said, this is not an officially licensed product of He-Man, but it is a He-Man, I'll get it to focus, watch. Why in the world Fairfax would make a watch that has He-Man on the faceplate? Now, this isn't anything special. This is just looks like, you can even see the edges here. It's got wear. Okay? But it says He-Man. Oh, look, there it is. I gave it a couple little spins, and it does work. That's fantastic. This is something to where after a little bit of restoration, I might actually wear this. It's pretty cool. Waterproof, shock protection. It's way too small of a wrist setup for me, but I like it. It's pretty freaking sweet. If there are comments, I apologize. I can't see them. They're not popping up right at the moment. I'll try to pop over to Facebook and see if I can see anything. Yeah, not too much right there. So, all right. My point is that sometimes, like, I get asked questions a lot. And sometimes I don't know the answers. Sometimes I do. Sometimes I'm busy. Sometimes I'm not. But I always try to keep that guy in the back of my mind and how he responded to me when I try to help and answer questions for people. I also try to remember a time when I was like the watch guy a few years ago, and I remember that conversation, and I just try to, I was a little more intense than I should be. So again, it's a fun community. We all make mistakes, but we all can learn from said mistakes. Anyway, I love my new He-Man watch. One last time. Because mainly, I was after one very, very similar to it for a very long time. Oh, and by the way, I mentioned prices. You can see that was sold for. That was only $30 versus what's listed on eBay. Do your hunting, do your homework. Now, most of these items I have, save that watch and save this parcel here, have all been here for a while. I have sprayed them all down again just to be safe, because people are all it's a legitimate concern right now for some of that stuff. So this is a recent find, and had I not seen a James E. Talk video, I do not recall if it was on his page or if it was one of his lives that he did only on Evo. I'm not entirely certain, and for those of you who don't know, when I say Evo, I'm referring to MOTU Evolution on Facebook. It's a group, because again, this is on YouTube at the moment. Trying to get to the bottom of this so we can see. I have a version of this, but there were two versions, and I was unaware of the second version of it until his video. And in large part, I thought I had them all, but I did not have this. Oh. Animation by Filmation. Introduction by Lou Scheimer, president and founder of Filmation Studios. This was only $17 originally, but it is not that inexpensive any longer. This is the black cover. This is the different version. This is done by, what was it, by Michael Swanigan, I believe, Swanigan, and Daryl McNeil. So the other version of this book is white. It is not black backing like this. It is still a soft cover, but this version is the first printing, and from what I understand, the first printing, and a lot more desirable. Sean, tuning just in time for the books. So this one here was a recent pickup, and it's pretty badass. Highly recommend trying to acquire all of these, as many of these as you possibly can. When I say these, I mean books about Filmation, books about He-Man. There's always something new and interesting within each book. This one I haven't read. From what I understand, though, it is the same as the last book, as the white version of this, but we'll check it out. I'll let you know if I find anything really glaringly different. So now, where should I put this? Now, we're going to talk about variants and some cool variants that exist, and a couple that I've been after for a while. You can't quite see it. That's right, you can't see it at all because I moved it up top. Let's just unbox one of these and show you what I got. This came from Josh Van Pelt quite a while ago. Oh, look at that. As always, he includes a little bonus figure. Got a little guy there. Oh, geez, 2 figures. Look at that. Look at that. A purple Skelly. Ha ha ha. Sniveling my phone. I got Vicron. With the shipper box, which that's kind of cool. Don't see that too often. A lot of times people got rid of these. I have 3 or 4 cases of nothing but empty shipper boxes. They're all up in storage. So this one is the variant that has Tank Head in the middle, whatever you want to call them, battle armor, champion, whatever, however you want to call that armor that it is. But this version is a variant. Okay, so this one here is got Tank Head in the middle. You've got the Bullet Head or Bobo knockoff armor on the other side, and then over here you wind up having, oops, sorry, turned it the wrong way. Camera's backwards, dumbass Joe. And then you got the traditional He-Man armor, which I keep focusing it on this myself backwards. I'm sorry, guys. So there's that. So, what is the difference? I will show you as I'm wearing my PJ bottoms. Ha! Who working at home right now, or is home due to what's happening, does not have their PJ bottoms on? That's probably a better question. So, here is Tank Head. Sorry, original Vicron. You can see that they flip-flop the positions. So, you've got regular version. Did I do that backwards, Dan? Yeah. Regular version, Tank Head version, and yes, they did a third version. Yeah. I just about broke the Fright Zone tree. They did a third version, which, as you could probably guess, is in this parcel here. So, after much long await, I mean, I've been after patience. Patience is the name of this game. There are people that have very deep pockets. I do not. I have decent pockets, but I do not have pockets that can just go and spend and spend and spend and spend and spend and spend. So, for example, I mentioned the shipper box. This one does not have the shipper box, but it is the elusive. This one is harder, much harder to get, is the bullet head in the middle. So that completes the trifecta. So you've got original, you've got bullet head, and you've got tank head. All three now here. And again, there's really no difference other than the positioning of the figure. So tank head, bullet head. That's what they call them in the interviews. And then we wind up having the original Vicar. So, those are the three. Hey, Rebecca, what's going on? Oh, I hope you and Mark are doing well. I hope things in the weather is treating you nice, and I hope you guys are safe and sound. Yes, adding the white version. Oh, Sean, you had the black cover already. That's awesome. You want the Horde shirt? The Horde shirt's available. Retro Rags Limited right now. You can go pick it up. And as I mentioned in the last video that we're doing, right now I'm not. I own Retro Rags Limited. We're very small. It's just me, right? But not taking revenue right now. So if you go buy this shirt right now, there are 3 people that are going to get paid from that: the printer, the artist who originally drew this, and the nonprofit organization that we give 10% of our proceeds to. So order up, man. You're helping out our printers, keeping them running, and you're helping our artists, getting them a few extra bucks in a time when a lot of people could use it. So that's my way of trying to help out a little bit to Retro Rags. Miguel, you just heard it as well. You go pick it up. It's available on RetroRagsLimited.com. I'll make a post here and get that down for you guys as well. Does it come out medium husky? You might want to go with a large, or you can look at some of the other cuts, because we do a V-neck, and from what I've heard, the V-neck is a little more tapered. So if you went with a V-neck large, that will have a little more taper effect, and maybe help the husky. I don't know. Hi, Rebecca. Yes. Did you see the? I sent some stuff to you too recently, Rebecca. I hope you got it. It's not much, but I hope you got it. And then hopefully we can reveal some things that you and I have been talking about to the other folks here as well. Now would be a great time to show some things, but we can talk more about that offline. Yes, there you go, Sean. You can find that one. I've been looking for quite a while. That doesn't come up very often. That the black cover book for Filmation I was able to get off eBay. It wasn't too bad, but it took a while to find that cover. So at any rate, yes, Rebecca, awesome. By the way, your shoes should go into print. I believe next week they should go into print, and then you'll have a set of Well of Souls shoes as well. He could have a floor mat and matching shoes. All right, I'm rambling now. It's very easy to distract me and talk about all sorts of other things. But I hope everyone is safe. I do appreciate the time that you all afford to watch some of these videos. It's a fun break for me. It lets me escape and do my own little thing. For some people, it allows them to do a little bit of escaping as well. Sometimes it's educational in the sense that I show something that they didn't know, like with Sean in the book. But I enjoy doing these, and I hope you enjoy watching them as well. If you would like, again, please subscribe on the bottom on YouTube. If you were not currently subscribed to YouTube and only watching on Facebook, it'd be great if you like that over there as well. And we are on Instagram, although we don't stream live on Instagram. So, what else you guys got? What's cooking? Anything? Do you guys want to see anything? Anything behind me that you want to see? No one's made any guesses. Hashtag MOTU memory game is in effect. 2 pieces were moved. 2 pieces. And if you guess, you will receive 2 shirts, courtesy of Retro Rags Limited at no cost. Let's see here, Greg, what's up? Seems like we haven't done. Without having the Saturday morning cereal, Greg, it seems like we miss our regular. What up? How you doing? Hello. Saturday morning cereal is fun. I will do that again this Saturday morning. I have a little bit of time, so. I know that Gil had asked for it, and a few others, so I'm going to do it again this coming Saturday, and probably one more Saturday after that, but then I'll probably take a break. We'll see how things are happening with the, call it quarantine, but the work from home or stay at home thing, because that's what we're doing, and I hope you all are doing the same thing. I hope you're all doing what you can to help the craziness, the stuff that's going on, and if we're all just smart about it, it will subside. We'll all be good. And we'll get back to what we'll call normality in a very short period of time. Because again, we need to get everybody to chill down so we can go to PowerCon in August. I'm excited for that. All right, I'm going to sign off. Anyone has anything else, always can reach me through Facebook through, I'm stammering over myself. You can reach me through Facebook Messenger. You can send me an email through YouTube. You can reach me through Retro Rags Limited. Also through Facebook. You can also reach me on Instagram through Retro Rags Limited. Lots of ways to get a hold of MOTU Joe, Retro Rags Limited. We're pretty much one and the same. And let me know if you need anything. Alright guys, be safe, be kind, and do what you can to help out others in need. See you soon. Bye-bye. If I can figure out how to stop this thing.